So just remember that, Gordon and Stan, when you're doing the niggers alarm, when it's all white people, so you can gaze at yourselves and Perlita in the mirror with Bernard and all them, as you guys supposedly have cleansed the earth, All American Robo Knight, that it's a paid for result. So you'll be having your nose stuck up in the air like the rest of them, Stan, Ellery, Gordon, Red Randy. And it's a paid for result, just so you hear what you want to hear, but it's not the truth. Do you start to understand, Bernard LaFagala Chance, Carney Boy? Ghetto lifers? That's all it'll be. And when you keep staring at that mirror in your obsession, it'll end up in your destruction, Bernard. Because that's all you'll know. And eventually your own will question it. And then your own reality of all white pureness will crumble down to the ground, Stan and Ellery and Robo Knight, Amphibious Spaceman all by itself like it did before. Because it's inconclusive to the world in which you live, or reality. It's not... Basically, he's getting all that guy's so fag. He's getting you set up, Stan, and the group of you to be remote controlled by him, just like they want. Is that sure? You guys want that? What you want, Karen and Joe, Ellery and Robo Knight, Jim Hall, that's what it'll be. So be careful, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you'll be with Joe again, Stan. Stuck up with your nose in the air because that's the only thing you can handle, and you guys will be. That's what World War III is. You'll cleanse it to have your perfection of white, Bernard, but you won't be able to handle the group. You won't be able to handle that power, just as you all can have demonstrated now with the bit of the fat and her paid-for crybaby LaFit. See why you're 19 trillion in debt, Bernard? Because your own God basically says, your Christian God or your Greekish gods or whatever you decide to worship, or Jew, whatever, because you got that the blue, Bernard and Robo Knight and whatever, have already proved you guys to be liars. Even your own devil. So remember, they'll do it for you, Karen and Stan and everybody, but be prepared, because just as Joe and them hovered up above with their nose in the air with Gordon and their capes, you'll just be remote controlled by the fag, Stan. And they went broke doing it. I think that's what the hillbillies are broke for now. So they can have the white casts to take Bailey's in their ideas, so they can do the same. But you'll destroy yourselves because it'll be more power than you guys can handle. They couldn't handle it before. What makes you all think they can handle it now? So just remember that, Stan and Dave and Robo Knight and your team, however big or small. It destroyed them once. And it'll destroy them again. And it's not real love. It's fake. It's paid for. And you'll mix the records. Like I said, it won't sound the same, David and all them and Robo Knight. Because they ain't doing it for me. Because I already told them no. Because I ain't fucking stupid as shit like Bernard and them are. So, you keep doing your production with LGBT there and, Judy Shepard, Bernard. And your little, your delusional fantasy as you destroy the earth with being one of the biggest hypocrites for one, and you guys ignore your own principle for two, and you don't belong doing what you're doing, Bernard. You just force your way. So just bear that in mind, Stan, with the nigger and the carny crybaby of Red Randy and the Hillbilly Squad Julie and all them. Because they couldn't, that's why they destroyed themselves before, and you guys figured that out. That's why they warred out here. So they're getting you prepared, Stan and Karen and the Carnies, to be rebirths, to have your faces stuck in the mirror going, just, I guess that's what it means. The Negroes had their nose just pointed up in the air, so the white boys need to do the same thing too, right, Stan? So all in the image. So that's why I think they just split the lane down the middle. And then put the Negroes on one side and put the white boys on the other side, and then split it in four. And then, gaze in the mirror. But remember, Stan and Joe, BB, Carney, Bernard, they'll all start to look the same as you guys because you're that fag and selfish and delusional, Bernard. And then any woman for your marriage that your forced marriages do, it didn't work out too great for them. So bear that in mind. Nigger! Indian fade. Boom! That's how spoiled and fucked up you are, Dave. And I'm telling you, that's not Zion, Eden, or Atlantis, or Paradise. That's Joe and all them remote controlling everything you all do. And, well, they'll find a way to remote control your nasty asses into bed with them, just like they started out. And that's pretty much all they'll do. So I hope that's what you really want, Stan, because that is not fucking freedom. That's some fucking nasty ass shit.